This is the Dodgers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Hello and welcome to the Locked On Dodgers Postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA dating back to 2007 for ESPN LA and NBC Sports Radio. Well, I think we all saw that one coming from an offensive perspective after putting up 18 runs yesterday. What I think we are probably most surprised by is Yamamoto not being able to come out and dominate and deliver the way he has been of late. 3 2/3, 4 runs on 7 hits, 3 walks and only 2 Ks. He surrendered a home run as well on 96 pitches. They did everything they could to get him deeper into this ball game, but he just kept throwing bad pitches at the wrong time. It just was just not his day. That is baseball without a doubt in a nutshell.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yamamoto throws an 0-2 splitter that caught way too much of the plate, and Ben Rice blasted it to center. That broke a 1-1 tie, made it 3-1. Adjacent occurrence not too long before that. Andy Pages had a nice piece of hitting, hit a flare to right field, and it feels like Andy Pages still continues to be able to use the whole field. The guy who couldn't hit a ball anywhere left of second base, right of second base, can now do it all the time. He's figured out how to go the other way and does it quite frequently with nice efficiency. Today, good piece of hitting. It was a double down the line. Just, let the ball travel. It wasn't hit very hard, like 79, 80 miles an hour, turned it into a double. And then for some crazy reason, tried to steal third with 1 out. That really made absolutely no sense, especially when the next batter, Tommy Edman, hit a home run. Obviously, he had no way of knowing that, but why are you trying to steal third with 1 out? You're already in scoring position. I think that's just kind of the stuff we have to deal with Andy Pages on occasion. The arm is great. The fielding sometimes is fantastic. Other times it's a bit shaky. Definitely the shaky, the foolish, boneheaded plays are considerably more infrequent than frequent. And he's definitely improving without a doubt. No Name says baseball is so stupid. He also says that funky lefties own the Dodgers for some reason. Don't expect much offense when a lefty throws. 89-91. Yeah, and he's a former Dodger. I almost forgot that for a minute. Yarbrough was one of my favorites last year because that lefty Laredo thing that he does, sidearm action, you barely break a plane of glass with his fastball, is just tough to hit. He's an effective pitcher. So I wasn't really surprised by that because I was so used to being a fan of it last year when he was pitching for the Dodgers. But today was just not their day. The Yankees are still a good team. After scoring 18 and Yamamoto not really having his stuff, they tried to kind of get it going. Muncy homered in the 7th, his 3rd in 2 games, 7th of the season's definitely found his way hitting bombs to right field. Hasn't hit one really opposite field just yet, but that's fine. We don't need that. We can do that later. The first one that I saw, I was there for that Wednesday matinee against Miami. His first home run of the season was center field-ish. But I don't care. Like, if he's going to pull those things into the 12th row of the pavilion, fine. He's definitely finding his way, and that's good to see. Pages also went deep, part of a 2-hit day for him. 1 RBI, the home run. Will Smith over. I think we can, if I told you nothing but this stat that I'm about to share with you, I think you would know how the game turned out. Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 4. Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 4. Freddie Freeman, 0 for 4. Will Smith, 0 for 4. I mean, I think we could probably just end the show now and say, well, there is the instant reaction as to why the Dodgers lost.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Let's start with something positive. They won the series. That's nice. Beat the Yankees 2 out of 3 games. And, I think that's what we take away. That's what we should be talking about. The loss today, it's fine. It's not great. It would have been nice to sweep them, but we didn't do it. Didn't happen. 7-3 the final, by the way. Dodgers now 36-23. Still in single-digit losses at home. 21-9. That's nice to see. But when Shohei Ohtani, top 4 in the lineup, go 0-for-16, that's tough. That is tough. I'm also a tad bit surprised that Ohtani only had 1 K because he was flailing at a lot of balls. He is not good with the slider. He's not good with the change when it's coming at 86 miles an hour. It's just not his game. He doesn't have the desire. And now he has the ability if he wanted to. I just don't think he wants to. He doesn't have the ability right now, the desire, more importantly, to put the ball in play. Shohei he has a switch. It's on or it's off. And he's going to swing 100% every single time he comes up there. So when it's off speed, junk baller coming at him, it's just not his thing, right? They didn't make a lot of mistakes on him today, but he did hit the ball. So at least he didn't strike out 3 or 4 times. Teo struck out twice. Freddie struck out twice. And Will Smith 0-for-4, but no Ks. Pajes, 2 hits. Tommy Edman, the home run. Max Muncy, 2 hits. Kike had a hit. And Miggy went 0-for-2. Kim came in and went 0-for-1. So as far as a Dodger player of the game,
this is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Can we just do 2 today? Because there's not a whole lot to choose from. In no particular order, Max Muncy and Andy Pajes, who had home runs and a couple of hits each and gave the Dodgers some life, some opportunity. From the bullpen, Bondo wasn't good. Trevino gave up 2 hits, but had 2 Ks, 19 pitches on 2/3 of an inning. He was fine. What's up with Noah Davis hitting all these guys? He had 2 guys. That was kind of crazy. He went 2 innings, struck out 2, only gave up 1 hit. So in spite of hitting 2 guys, putting guys on base with a free pass, was fine. Got the job done. And Chris Stratton gave up a DJ LeMahieu double in the 9th that made it 7-3. Cody Bellinger scored, but he's okay. It wasn't terrible. That's not the reason the Dodgers lost. The offense was just a little tuckered out, I would say, a little out of gas. Alex Renteria says, I can't be mad at Yamamoto. He's been good for us all year. Today, he just didn't have it. Didn't have that feel for a splitter. Yeah, the splitter is kind of been his go-to, and it was not doing anything today, which is strange, but it happens, and they talked a lot about this game was on ESPN. David Cohn brought it up, saying, you can't just, if you have a good pitch like that, you can't just rely on that pitch. You have to set it up. And when the other pitches aren't working, setting up that hammer is tougher. So he was just struggling all day. I mean, when's the last time we saw Yamamoto with more walks than Ks? It just doesn't happen for that guy. I mean, even in a shaky, not confident, bad outing for him, he'll strike out 7 or 8, and 9 to 10 when he's good. So that was a big part of it. They did a nice job with Aaron Judge. So you would think that would have helped go towards them being more in this game. I just never felt like they were in it. I felt like they kind of turned off their switch as a team collectively and said, well, we won the series. Yamamoto doesn't have it. We're into the bullpen with guys that we're not big time believers in, but it's all we got right now. Trevino, Davis, and Stratton. So, we'll play, we'll keep going to the end, but it just doesn't feel like this is a game that we can win at this point, right? When Yamamoto is off to start, it's just not in the cards. Daniel Barry says they just can't sweep anybody. Okay. You by the way, you don't get extra points for a sweep. You just a win. It's not like, oh, if you sweep, you get another added point in the win column, the win-loss column. Just a win. I know it would have felt good to sweep the Yankees without a doubt, but the Dodgers have done very well against the Yankees of late, going back to last year. Utter dominance. So we're good. It's the Locked On Dodgers podcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. And we appreciate you allowing us to be your source for your team every day. Don't forget to check out Jeff and Vince Monday through Friday with the Locked On Dodgers postcast. Is today Sunday? Yeah, it is. So they should be at it a little bit later tonight, which is their Monday, giving you 30 to 35 minutes of in-depth reaction to this weekend series and getting you set up for Dodgers and Mets, which starts tomorrow. 4-game series underway tomorrow. It's the Locked On Dodgers postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Today's episode of the Locked On Dodgers postcast is brought to you by Wonderful Pistachios. If you're looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious, crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Should have had some pistachios before the game. I played golf today, and it wasn't too terribly hot. It was high 80s, 87 to 90 in that neighborhood. I, being the, fitness enthusiast that I am, I decided to walk and didn't have not even one beer, no beers. I had water and nuts and snacks and things of that nature, which were helpful. But I bet if I had Wonderful Pistachios with me, I would have had a little bit more energy because I started to run out of gas. So much so that the guys that I was playing with, they were like, hey, you know what? One of us is going to walk the final 3 holes and you're going to ride. Because I started to look peaked. So I should have brought those pistachios. But when I got home and was kind of trying to decompress, I did have some, I didn't have pistachios. I had cashews, which are also a wholesome nut, but I probably would have felt much better quicker before the show with some Wonderful Pistachios. I personally like the ones you have to get out of the shell. I enjoy the process, but they have the ones that are already shelled here in a little pack. You can throw them in your backpack or your purse or whatever, and you're good to go. So get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com. Well, the Dodgers fall 7-3, a rather lifeless event today. Runners in scoring position for the boys in blue, 0 for 1. That says a lot as well. They only left 2 guys on base all day. That is, 7-3, ultimately probably better than they deserved. It's like this game was out of hand, and that was all in spite of Aaron Judge going 0 for. Ben Rice had the home run. Jason Dominguez had a hit, but DJ LeMahieu had a day, 4 for 5. He should be the player of the game, but we don't do the Dodger postcast and give player of the game to the opposition. But DJ LeMahieu deserves recognition for a 4 for 5 day with 2 RBI, only struck out once. Goldschmidt 1 for 6. Who had the home runs today? Ben Rice, and that was the only one? I thought there was more. I felt like this game was just completely one-sided. Nando, not a fan of Yarbrough, sucked with the Dodgers, and the Yankees fixed him. Okay. Not my recollection, but I'm assuming, Nando, you're basing that on statistics. That's not just a emotional reaction to Yarbrough after losing to him today. By the way, his line, 6 innings, 1 run on 4 hits, 5 Ks, 93 pitches, the ERA at 2.83. Loisiga or Loisiga. I feel like I put an extra syllable in there that's not there, but that's how it's spelled. Loisiga. 1 inning, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Those were the home runs. Too bad he couldn't stay in there longer. Williams, 2 Ks, 1 inning, and Hill, 1 K, the rest zeros in his 1 inning, 14 pitches. So their bullpen did a nice job when the Dodgers were trying to rally, get things rolling. They couldn't find their way. So I would chalk this one up to not enough gas in the tank after you score 18 runs. You think there's a way to say, hey, we don't need to score 18. Let's just score like 10. Call it a day, right? And win. And then save some of this for tomorrow. I don't know that that's possible. It's like in the playoffs, when you're the 1 seed and you have that week off, right? How do you not? Like, the week off generally isn't helpful. Didn't hurt the Dodgers this year, so that's good. Maybe there's a way to they figured out the rhythm to, being the 1 seed and having that week be productive and not zapping their energy or their desire to win. So maybe, the same thing can be said for scoring 18. It's very rare that you come back from 18 and put up a big number and win. It's like, I think we all do this. Last night we were all going, oh, please save some of these runs. We don't need any, holdover from a lack of energy, because we scored too many runs and had too many big innings yesterday. The refractory period is what it's been described at here on the Locked On Dodgers postcast. So no off day tomorrow. Right back to work at the Ravine with the Mets in town. First pitch, 7:10. It'll be Dustin May versus Paul Blackburn. I don't think we saw him when they were at Citi Field in Queens last week. So like what we have from Dustin May, Blackburn hasn't pitched yet this year. So that's definitely an advantage for the Dodgers. The matchup predictor has it at 68.3 in favor of LA versus the Metropolitans. So first pitch, 7:10. Dustin May comes in with a 4.2 ERA and a 1.24 whip. He has surrendered 7 home runs, but struck out 58 and walked 20. Good numbers for him, and he's been dominant of late, especially his last outing. He had fantastic stat line, struck out like 9, I think 10, maybe. He had a big game with the K's last time out. So let's hope he keeps that up. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you listening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, what's left of it. I am Pete Fox. We'll be back tomorrow again, right after the first game against the Mets. We'll be here on Locked On Dodgers postcast, breaking it down for you. So make sure you join us. Appreciate your time and your dedication to the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Take care. Have a good night.